Hey, what's up, guys? Brennan here. Bringing you a little update. Yesterday, I went out and I picked up my sump. This, even though I haven't measured it, I'm pretty sure it's a 55. They said it was a 55 on Craigslist, and I got it for 40 bucks. So it was an awesome deal. The back is actually painted, and it's one of the only 55s I've ever seen with this glass brace instead of the plastic one. So I don't know if it's like an older tank or not, but it's the trim isn't what holds it together. As you can see, they're like separated right there on purpose. So I was actually gonna take the trim off, but turns out that's not easy, and I don't really want to mess around with that, so I just left it on there. But what happened was the seals, there were no seals on any of the corners, only on the bottom. So what I did was I cleaned it up with some alcohol and a razor blade, scraped everything off, and right now I just used whatever was left of that Aqueon. There's still quite a bit in that tube, but I used some of that Aqueon silicone and just laid a couple beads on each one of the corners. Now, I did fill this thing up yesterday when I got it, and it held water, so this is just a little added measure to help it hold water even more, I guess. So, I don't know. But yeah, it's good size sump. My skimmer fits in there. Where is it at? My skimmer fits in there pretty good. I need you guys' help. I don't really know how to set this sump up. My intake's going to be coming in right here, and I know my return pump's obviously going to be over there, but what do I do in between here? I was thinking having the skimmer set in the same kind of baffle or divided section as the return, but something that I was worried about is I think that skimmer has to sit in 8 inches of water. I don't know if, having more or less water would be a bad thing, so I'm not really sure about that. And space underneath the cabinet, which I'm yet to build. I have the lumber, but I haven't built it yet because I don't have my miter saw. But yeah, so I don't really know. I want to do a refugium with some chaetomorpha down here in the middle, but the only bad thing is this kind of glass panel right here kind of restricts me from what I can do in there. But I don't know, I probably wouldn't be in there too much anyways, just let it run its own thing. And I kind of want to do like a big, not really big, but a pretty good sized pump chamber. One just so I could fit my pumps, obviously. Well, I'm going to be, I can't remember the Eco Plus pumps. They're like pond pumps. They're a lot cheaper. It's like $75 for a 1,200 gallon per hour pump. So that's what I'm looking at. And so anyways, I want to have enough room for that, and I want to have enough room for my 300 watt heater that I'm going to be running in this system too. And I want the heater and the return pump to be in the same chamber. So that's pretty much it. I mean, the tank came painted. It looks really nice. I was actually kind of considering painting the display that color, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I was originally planned to paint it black, but plans change sometimes. Let's see, what else is new? I think that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a great looking tank. There's really nothing wrong with it. I mean, there's some pretty gnarly scratches, but who cares? It's a sump. That just means it was cheaper for me. I tried to clean a little bit, I missed a spot there, but I'm going to give the silicone about 3 days to dry. I think I did a pretty good job laying that bead. It looks really nice on there, actually. Nicer than my last tank that I did. Just a quick tip, when you guys are doing this, looking up online how to do it, don't tape. Don't put the tape on both sides to try and get even lines. You're just going to mess it up. All you need is a razor blade. Clean the glass really good. Just go up and down, make sure there's nothing there, and then just get standard, rubbing alcohol with a rag. Clean the glass, dry it off, make sure there's no alcohol on there, and then lay your bead. It's not that difficult. I mean, the whole thing only took me like 10 minutes, but I didn't do the bottom because the bottom already had silicone and it was holding water, so I didn't feel the need to scrape all that perfectly fine silicone off. But yeah, that's my 55-gallon sump tank, soon to be sump. I plan on doing something similar to what I did with the 10-gallon and getting those acrylic panels. And now that I know how to cut the acrylic panels, which is really easy, I wish I would have known that before instead of the way I cut them. But anyways, I'm going to cut the panels up. So if you guys have any recommendations on how I should run the sump, what kind of light do I use for my refugium? Because I'm always stuck on what kind of light that I should be using for that thing. But that's pretty much it, guys. thanks for watching. Once again, if you have any recommendations on any further equipment, let me know. Actually, oh yeah, I forgot, I ordered some pumps online. I ordered 2 Coralia 1050s, I believe they're called. Yes, 1050s. And yeah, so I'm probably going to be putting, one on this side, one on that side. And I'm going to have them set up on timers so they go on and off every 5 minutes or so. I'll explain more once I get them and stuff like that, but I have a whole idea kind of planned out already. And then this pump right here, this Aqueon, I'm probably going to stick on the inside on this baffle right here facing that way, and I'm probably going to have it lowered towards the bottom, so I'll have that on a timer too, and I'll have that kick on just so there's no dead spots, sometimes dead spots can settle back there. But other than that, my plumbing, how I plan to do this, I know this isn't how it's going to be at all. I put this on here to see how loud it was, but I mean, this doesn't really do it any justice. And I think I have a leak on this bulkhead thing. Yes, I do have a leak. I don't know, I'll have to work out all the kinks and stuff like that. Maybe I'll take the bulkhead off today and glue it all up again. But anyways, the pump, well, obviously is going to be all different, but it's going to return. I'm going to have some nylon hose, kind of more like this instead of the threaded. I don't think the threaded's really all that necessary, and it's kind of expensive, so I'll have it threaded up until the back of the tank, where it'll go straight up into 3/4 inch PVC, and it'll go straight up like this, and then it'll come up to the top, and it will tee off right here, and I'll have one return. It'll tee off like down here, and it'll come right here, and then kind of loop around, kind of hang on the tank, and then have lock line, spray bar, not spray bar, the flare nozzle thing. And then I'll have one more on that side as well, so with ball valves. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. It's really helping me out. Alright guys, talk to you later.